Okay, everybody, this is Eric, and we are back for another season of my videos where I analyze all of the games statistically. We summarize each game. We also summarize the entire season. And this first week, obviously, the first week is going to be the entire season. I'm also going to probably distribute this to the team as well. I'm also going to be putting this up on the YouTube channel, which is my coach EBH YouTube channel. So you could just set, you can follow me there and set to be notified whenever I post something, so that you won't even have to get emailed when these things do go up. So for this group, again, this is going to be it's a little confusing, but for the most of the season, it's going to be the 2024 Hgsl team. For this first tournament, they were called Crown Black, but that will all work out over the next couple of weeks, as the rosters get tighter and as we get into the real season. So they just played 2 games yesterday, but this is what we're looking for. Again, for 17U, we're looking for certain things from the team, and we are going to be very, very greedy this season. Okay, we are going to need. Here's the thing: this group, I'm expecting to win some tournaments. We last season we did okay, but I thought we didn't quite have enough ammo to actually win the tournaments. I think that this year that you can, which means the pressure is on more. You have to be very efficient to win these things, but this year you have the talent to do it. Not that you didn't last year, but I think that this year my sights are a little higher. So where last year I was letting you guys get away with 50% effective field goal percentage, this year it's not happening. I want you guys to get 55% effective field goal percentage. That's what the more efficient team of you guys did last season. So I feel as though that we could shoot for that this year. And I'm going to be much harder on you guys to get that done. And now the other thing is I'm going to be looking for, again, about 15% turnover rate as a team, and again, 30% offensive rebound percentage. And I'm going to listen, I'm not going to be able to come to practice that much this season. It's just the way it's working out. I feel bad about that, but I am going to be behind the scenes doing this analysis. And if you ever need any help with this stuff, let me know. But if I were there at practice and during most of these games, I'd be yelling nonstop to be taking only layups and threes. Even in this first couple of games, I noticed in your opponents, who can shoot? Everybody. So many great shooters out there. There was one game where there was this lefty shooter who was killing you guys. Okay, everybody could fire off these threes, and it's because they're just the most efficient shots. There's layups and there's threes, and every time you don't take a shot like that, you are wasting equity. And every time that you allow them, the other team, to shoot layups and threes, you're doing them a favor. Okay. So anyway, we are going to talk about this stuff as a team. We are going to do some shot charts, and then we are going to talk about some individual stuff. And it may seem impossible, but you start with one game, and next thing you know, we've played 25 games, and you have some real good statistical samples. But I'm going to be very, very hard on this team this season. So we're going to start with Heat Lightning. We're not going to do any video. We're going to just look at the stats. View box score. All right. So we don't want to go against Unsung Utes. We want to go against Heat Lightning, which was the tougher team. You won 66-64. I'm not really that concerned about the wins and losses. Okay, I'm just concerned about the efficiency, both offensively and defensively. And right off the bat, I don't like this at all. Okay, I know you didn't have Josh, and I know you didn't have Brandon or whatever, but 48.4 effective field goal percentage, I promise you, is not going to do it. It might get it done, at House of Sports in March. It will not get it done in Spooky Nuke in July. Okay. So this is going to have to improve. 48% effective field goal percentage. It's got to be at least 50, but I'm looking for 55. Turnover rate, perfect, 11.8%. Offensive rebound percentage, I could have used a little bit better, but that's all right. But this effective field goal percentage is just, we have to improve this, whether that be taking better shots, having players, they're having the right players taking the right shots, or working on your shot. You can still do that. That's still allowed. Now let's take a look at the shot chart, and again, not for Unsung Utes, but for the Heat Lightning game. Yeah, okay. So first of all, the shot selection is actually not the worst, but here's the thing: 1, 2, 4, 8. All right, 8 shots in what I call bad twos. I could care less whether you make them right now. We have a huge sample size where you're going to only make these 35% of the time. Just trash it. Okay. Now this is a problem. Okay. 2 of 11 at the rim from the left side. Now, Chris, you remember, I didn't want to single anybody out, but remember we did this whole thing with Leo from the left side. I'm not saying these were Leos. I didn't even look and see who was responsible for these, but this finishing on the left side business, this needs work. You've got to be able to do better than this. Okay. From 3, not bad. 6 for 11, 7 for 12. This is what you want. Okay, this is probably right in sort of what you want. But overall, the effective field goal percentage just simply has to be. Let's have some fun. Let's look at some individuals. What do we have? Chike had a nice game, 9 for 17 from the field, 22 points. 1 for 4 from 3. Don't exactly think that he's the one I want to be taking all the threes. That's my opinion. 4 turnovers. I guess I'll live with it. There's Leo. 2 for 8. If these were all finishes from the left side, I'm going to be really mad because I yelled at you guys in October to work on this. And you could actually do this. You could pull up the shot chart. You could pull up all of his misses from here and find out exactly where they were from. And if you want to click through this, I'm just guessing. Let's just see. And that was just a bad shot. There. Let's see where these 2-point misses were from. No, that was the train wreck. Let's see. Left side. Okay, let's left side. Let's look at this one. Let's see how did hang on. That was a missed tag. Let's see this one. Yeah, I don't know what that is. All right, Leo, again, no favors this year. Let's go back to the box score. Tony, I want you shooting more than 1 3-pointer a game. How about that? Roddy, this is, you're not going to shoot 6 for 9 for the whole season, but this is what I want. I want Leo taking, I want Antony taking threes, and I want Roddy taking threes. Jaden 1 for 7 from 2. Come on, you're better than this. You're better than this. I know you want. I don't care. And again, if you go on a huddle, you can go through this and you can look at all of your Jaden. We could pull up all of Jaden's misses or all of your shots. And we can just gotta go through if we want to. We're not going to go through all of them. Let's just look at a couple. All right, that's just execution. That's a good shot. You got to make that. Oh, they gave him a credit for a 3-point miss on that lob. Hey, huddle's not perfect. I don't know. Yeah, huddle's very testy sometimes with their quite what that is. Anyway, so overall, even though you got to win, this definitely needs work, but you'll get there. You'll get there. But if you can commit to layups and threes, you're gonna be in business. Okay. Because between Antony and Roddy, you got guys that can make threes. And probably, again, I haven't seen Brandon shoot yet this year, but I would imagine that he's worked on his 3-point shooting game and he's gotten better. But again, if I had it my way, hey, look at Matt. Matt 2 for 4 from three. It's not bad. That's what these are the people I would have taken threes. Josh, not bad, 2 for 3 today. Last season he didn't make any. Maybe he got better. Maybe you got better, Josh. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing it. That was. See, we're already on to the other game. Sorry about that. That's the thing about Huddle. We're back to the unsung Utes game. Let's just finish up this Heat Lightning game. Sorry about that. Yeah, in this game, Matt was over. And Josh was over. But let's go to that game. Let's go to the unsung Utes game where you won by 1,000. Okay. So when you win by 1,000, you better have 55% effective field goal percentage because you're really not facing a lot of resistance. But this is 48%. I mean, I promise you that this isn't going to work. Okay, if you're 48% against unsung Utes, it's not good. 12% effect turnover rate, not very good. So I like that we're taking care of the ball. Offensive rebound percentage, I would like a little bit better. Let's take a look at the shot chart, see what happened here. So here it's actually not bad. I mean, only 2 bad twos. I don't care if they win it, honestly. So that's not bad. These open threes, this is what happened. You guys were terrible from 3, but 2 for 12, 6 for 21, 8 for 34. So that's really poor, but this is kind of weird. I actually don't mind this. As long as the right players were taking these threes, like as long as the people I identify were taking these threes, I actually don't mind this shot chart at all. So let's take a look and see what it looks like individually. So as I mentioned before, so Roddy 2 for 11. This is fine. Okay, so you know what he's going to shoot most of the time? Most of the time he's going to shoot 4 for 11 or 5 for 11. So this is totally okay. Antony 0 for 4 from 3. Okay, is that bad? I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. Remember, I'm a former poker player, so it's not a question of results. It's a question of putting yourself in a position where the odds are in your favor. If I have Antony shooting 4 threes and I have Roddy shooting 11 threes, that's fine. I'd much rather that than bad twos that go in. I'd much rather have the open threes that miss. Jaden, again, we got to get you a little more offensively minded, get you going. Chike, another good game, 5 for 6. But again, against this team, I would expect this. Matt made 2 threes, not bad. No real problems turning the ball over. So I think overall, I think that even though you guys went 2-0, I thought the offensive efficiency was on the poor side, but I think it was more from the execution than from the scheme or from the shot selection. Well, the shot selection themselves was pretty good, okay, but I mean, 40. I promise you that 48% effective field goal percentage against the better teams is just you're going to have to do better. Okay. And it's even worse because if you're doing 48% effective field goal percentage against the poor teams, like the unsung Ute, imagine how that would translate when a team played better defense. You'd look like more like 45%. But anyway, that's the beginning. Listen, 2-0 is 2-0, beats 0-2, but it's the beginning of the process. So hopefully you guys continue to practice. This coming week, we have another. We have a local tournament, 3 games. I expect 3-0. But more to the point, I expect continued improvement in these shot selections. I don't want to see Leo with this underneath the basket. I don't want to see Jaden with this underneath the basket. Layups and open threes. That's what I want you guys to strive for. We're going to do a huddle tutorial probably in the next couple of weeks, maybe a little bit, maybe between the 2 seasons. But I'm looking forward to kind of being behind the scenes and kind of helping everybody out. Both coaches all the way down to the players. That's it. The one thing, sorry, I forgot to mention. I didn't mention earlier. Make sure you should follow this on YouTube, on my Coach EBH YouTube channel. You'll get notified whenever a new video goes up. And that'll do it.